Good morning to everyone. So our today's lead code question is 7 and 6, that is rotate string. So basically in this question we are given two strings s and goal, and we have to return true if and only if the string s can become goal, right, after some number of shifts on s. What is a shift? A shift consists of moving the leftmost character of s to the rightmost position. So suppose if our string s is a b c d e, then after one shift it will become b c d e a. So we have picked the leftmost character and pushed to the rightmost place, right? So this is one shift. So we have to try out all the shifts on the string s and check whether s can become equal to string goal, right? So the first example, so we are given a b c d and our goal is c d e a b. So after one shift s will become b c d e a. String both s and goal is not equal, then we try out one more shift c d e a b. Now if you see s and goal both are equal, so we return true, that is s can be converted to the string goal. So let's see the example number 2. Same string a b c d. So after one shift it will become b c d a, still not equal to goal. After two shift it will become c d a b, still not equal to goal. Then d e a b c, still not equal to goal. e a b c d, still not equal to goal. Yeah, after one more shift it will become the original string, a b c d. So we stop it and we return the answer as false, right? So let's see the constraints. So both the string length and the goal length is up to 100, and both consist of lowercase English letters only, right? So we'll be starting with the brute force approach. So first of all what we will be checking is, we'll check whether the string length and goal length, whether both are equal or not. If they are not equal, then we directly return false. Else what we'll do is, else every time we compare the string with the goal, and if it is matches, then we return true and stop at that point. Else what we'll do is, we'll pick the first character and add this character to the last of the string s, and then erase the first character, right? And this will keep doing for n times, right? So let's see, we have suppose a b c d. Then first we compare this string with the goal. If it is matches, then we return true. Else what we'll do is, we'll make it b c d e a, like we have added the first character to the last, right? Then again we matches with this with the goal. So if you'll see the time complexity of this approach, the time complexity of brute force approach will be big of n square, right? Because every time when we compare s with goal, it will take big of n time, and we are doing shifts, so we will be shifting it n times, right? So n time shifts and n time comparison, then n into big of n, it will be big of n square. So the time complexity is big of n square. So let's move to the code part of the brute force approach. So we have taken the string length, then we compare whether string s and goal, whether they have the same length or not. If they do not have the same length, then we directly return false, right? Then what we'll do is, then for n times, we do it for n times, we compare the string s with the goal, and if they are same, then we return true. Else what we'll do is, else we add the first character to the string s, and then erase the first character from the string s, basically shifting the first character to the last, right? Leftmost character to the rightmost index, right? And this we keep doing for the n times. And if at none of the point our string s is equal to goal, they are, if at not a single point they are equal, then at the end we return false. So basically this is taking big of n square time. Can we somehow optimize this solution from big of n square to big of n? Yes, we can optimize it using kmp. So first of all what we'll do is, to get all possible rotations of string s, we concatenate concatenate s with itself. Basically we make s is equal to s plus s. So suppose if our string s is abcd, then what we will get? abcd abcd, right? This is what we get. So if you see in string s plus s, we are getting all the possible rotations of the string s. See, abcd, bcdea, cdeab, deabc, eabcd, abcd. So we are getting all the possible rotations of string s in the string s plus s, right? So we'll concatenate the string with itself. Then what we'll do is, then first of all we check whether our string dot length and goal dot length, whether they are same or not. If they are not same, then we directly return false, because then we can't make s is equal to goal if they are the different lengths, right? Then after this checking this condition, we'll concatenate string with itself. So basically this is our text and goal will be our pattern. Now the problem has been reduced to check whether this pattern will exist in the text or not, right? So it's a pattern matching question. Like we have reduced the problem to a pattern matching question. And I have already taught you about KMP. So we'll be using KMP algorithm for this pattern matching, because it will works in big O and time. So if you don't know about KMP, make sure to watch out my video on KMP in the playlist on patterns of DSA, right? So in KMP what we'll do is, first of all we'll build the LPS array, that is longest prefix suffix array, right? So what it does is, it for each index it will store the length of the longest proper prefix, which is also a suffix, right? So LPS array stores the length of proper prefix which is also a suffix, and it helps us to avoid the redundant comparisons. Like we do not have to compare the characters again and again, we just use the LPS array to do the efficient comparisons, right? So first of all we will build the LPS array. So once the LPS array is built, then we start the pattern matching. So what we do is, we will take two pointers, one on the text and one on the pattern, and if the character matches we will move both pointers ahead. But if mismatch happens, then we jump with the help of LPS array instead of restarting from the scratch, right? Instead of restarting from the start, we decide our pointer using our LPS array, right? So the time complexity of this approach is, first building LPS will take big O and time, and we build LPS array on pattern, not on the text, right? And then we start searching also take big O and time. So total time complexity is big O n. So let's see the code part. So this part is helping us to build the LPS array. So here see, we have taken the pattern and then we have taken a vector to store the LPS value for each pointer. And then see, if pattern of I is equal to pattern of length, then we have marked LPS of I is equal to length plus 1, right? Else what we'll do is, if length is not equal to 0, then length is equal to, basically we have marked LPS of length minus 1, or else LPS of I is equal to 0 if length is equal to 0, and at the end we return the LPS array. So to understand more about it, make sure to watch out the video to get it in detail. Then we come to the main function. In the main function, first we compare the condition that whether s dot length is not equal to goal dot length. If it is not equal, then we directly return false. Then we concatenate string with itself, and then we build our LPS array. And then we have taken two pointers I and j, I pointer on the text and j pointer on the pattern, right? And then we compare, if both the characters are equal, then we increase I and j both. Else what we'll do is, else if j is equal to goal dot length, that means we have found a exact match. In that case we return true. Else the other condition is, both I is less than text dot length and mismatch is there. So if mismatch is there and if j is equal to 0, if j is at the start, then we increase I by 1 point. But if j is not equal to 0, then we update our j pointer with LPS of j minus 1, right? So this way we'll use LPS to do the efficient comparisons, right? And if we do not get a match over here, then we return false at the end. So this is like, even what we can do is we can use find function directly instead of using the what we call instead of doing writing KMP code by ourselves, we can use the find function directly. So what it does is, so first we compare the s length and goal length. If they are different, then we return false. Then we concatenate the string with itself and find the goal string in it. So what does find function does is, if the goal string is present, it will return the index of it. It will return the index on which the goal string is present. But what if it is not present? So this part string, then string this part is for not found thing. If it is not found, then it will return a big number, right? So if both are not equal, if the goal part is not equal to not found part, then it will return false. Else if it is found, then it will return true, right? So if you don't want to write the whole KMP code, then you can directly use this code, right? So I hope I'm able to explain you all the two different approaches properly. So if you like the solution, please make sure to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.